Hello everyone, how are you? And today I'll be featuring a game by Wesley So, and this is a very famous game. And this game was played in the U.S. Chess Championship in 2017 against Akobian. I love to make this video because this game is very instructive, and so let's do it. So the game went into e4, and we have this e6. So this is the French defense, and by the way, Westerso is white and Akobian is black. And the French defense, when the younger days of Westerso, he is also famous in playing with the French defense. So he is very familiar with the intricacies and this opening. So after that we have d4, and now we have d5, and here Westerso played the most active move in this position, in this variation, the knight c3, developing move and supporting the center. And by the way, to those amateur, that center is the most important area of the game um, of chess. So you have to really control the center, and if you can control the center, you control the game. So after that we have capture. This is the Rubinstein variation. There are many variations in this particular opening. We have knight f6, the Tarask. We have this winnower, bishop b4, and yeah, those are reasonable variations or possibilities we have. So in this position, Akobian played the Rubinstein variation of the French, and we have this d takes e4, knight takes e4, and now we have knight g d7. So maybe you will ask, especially to the amateur, they will say that why knight d7 is blocking the bishop, or why not knight g6, knight f6, developing at the same time, developing the knight in the king side so that you can early castle. So the reason of that is that after knight f6, then we can capture the knight. Maybe if g takes, then that will ruin the structure. If queen takes, then there we have knight after, then bishop g5 to follow, and that's quite annoying for black. So I guess black doesn't want to move his queen early in the game, so that's why he moved knight d7 to prepare for the knight f6, so that if white will capture the knight f6, then black will recapture with the knight. So we have knight f3 developing move, and now knight f6, and here Westerso capture the knight takes f6, and now that's the reason of knight d7. So in this position, there are many possibilities for white, and Wesley So played c3, solidifying the center, and after that Akobian strike this in the center by playing c5, and yeah, that's very logical. So as you can see, especially the mature, that there are many central fight, you know, to control the game. So here we have the developing move bishop e3, but when I saw that move, I was quite questioned or annoyed by the possibility of knight g4, you're getting this bishop. So as most of the chess player know, that two bishops is one way of having an advantage. So it's annoying to this bishop to be captured. But when I analyzed the game, I saw that there's a possibility of bishop g5, of course not f6, that will weaken the position of black. But if we cover with the bishop, there is a possibility to capture that capture, and here c takes d takes c5, yeah, getting the pawn. And if black will recapture with that pawn, and that's a blunder. So you can pause the video and find out the move. Okay, so to those who know, you have a good tactical vision. So the answer is queen a4 check, forking with the, so the knight will not be defended, and that will give one piece up for white. So that's perhaps the reason of Wesley So allowing that knight g4, I guess. So after that, we have this c takes d4. Of course, if Akobian will not capture with the pawn, Wesley So can freely capture. So in this position, I thought the first intuitive move that I have considered is knight takes d4, but the bishop takes d4 is new to me. I forgot that there's no way that this bishop cannot can the knight can threaten that by knight c6, because there's no knight in the queen side. So bishop takes d4. It's very logical. And here we have bishop e7, developing move, preparing to castle also. And after that, we have bishop d3, developing move, and possibly preparing to castle. And here we have castlings. King safety is very important, and here we have queen c2. So as you can see, these two bishops is pointing in the king side of Akobian, and this is very strong formation, so it's very dangerous. And after that, we have h6, because if if he will not move h6, then white can capture the defender of the f6, the knight, and then getting the pawn. So yeah, h6. The problem of f6 is that maybe later Wesley can play g4 and g5, so that perhaps weaken the position of black. And here we have castling queen side. And now this is the middle game, and in the middle game, it's very important to create a plan of where to attack. Yeah, you have to look for that possibilities. So now, as you can see in this formation, white castle in the queen side and black castle in the king side. So maybe the attacking possibilities, not maybe, but the attacking, really the attacking possibilities is to create pawn storm. Here in the white can create pawn storm, and or black can create here in the queen side. So the one who will who have the fastest way to attack maybe can win the game. So here we have queen a5. So as you can see, attacking this pawn and preparing to move this rook, centralizing, and maybe supporting b5. As I have said, the pawn storm. So king b1, and defending the pawn, rook d8, so centralizing the rook. In here we have knight e5. So remember what I have said, that the white has the possibility to move g4, so knight is centralizing also, and the possibility to move g4 now. It's very logical. So here we have bishop d7. So knight, so now white to play. It's white's turn. So what do you think white will play? Most likely, most of the chess players, especially the macho, will now consider to attack in the moving by maybe g4 or f4 or something like that. But in chess, there is idea that called preventive thinking, or the prophylaxis. You have to consider also your opponent's possibilities. The problem with bishop g4 is that there is bishop b5. So exchanging this key piece. Remember that when you're attacking, as much as possible, you have to keep pieces as many as possible, so that your attack will have more power. Remember that idea. So now we have queen e2, preventing that exchange, and also shifting the queen into the king side. And later you can see what the impact of this move, queen e2, centralizing. Bishop c6, attacking this pawn, and maybe you will defend the pawn, or f3. So but yeah, to create an active play, you have to consider that sacrificing. So here Wesley So played rook e1, rook h e1, centralizing the rook, and there's a possibility of knight takes f7 and queen takes e6, so that's very logical. And here we have bishop d5. So Akobian is considering to attack in the queen side of Wesley So. So here Wesley defend that by moving c4, and Akobian captured the pawn. It's very risky, but it's quite necessary to at least hoping for a good defense later. But really it's difficult to defend. And here we have bishop c3 attacking the queen. Of course, if Wesley So will move the rook right away, the bishop is undefended, remember that. So we have queen b6, and here Wesley So move now the rook, the g1, and we have bishop c6 now. So as you can see, the rook is pointing on this file, the bishop is pointing on this diagonal, and the knight is attacking this square, and this queen is also involving in the fight. This is very dominating game by Wesley So. And after that we have knight takes f7, and yeah, that's is very crushing. As I have said a while ago, what's that the queen position and then this queen position have really a good impact in the game, and black recaptured that, and here find the move that Wesley So played in the game. You can pause the video and analyze the game. So okay, to those who found the move rook takes g7, congratulations, you really have a good attacking ideas, and you can play like a grandmaster. So the move is rook takes g7, and this is very crushing. And after king takes g7, queen takes. So now threatening to capture this and moving the rook and the g, attacking this file, the king, and this very dominating. And look at the two bishops. Look at the two bishops. So it's dominating for white now. So here in this position, Akobian blundered the game by moving queen takes f2, and that's very blunder because it can lead to a forceful mate. And actually the defense very difficult also to find. The key move is rook e8, and if white will play after rook e8, let's say check, king f8, and here we have bishop takes bishop takes f6. So as you can see, maybe there's no way to defend this rook g8. And now again, you can pause the video and find the most difficult move in the game. So if you can see the way to do that, maybe you are in the level of grandmaster or super grandmaster. So the way to go, congratulations to have found the move, is bishop g2. So covering this file at the same time offering the exchange of queen. So this is now an black has reasonable chances to make a draw in this game. So that's the key move. But however, Akobian played the queen takes f2, and here Wesley So captured the bishop, and after bishop h7, Akobian resigned. Of course, black cannot capture the bishop because it will lead to checkmate, and this is very strong. After king here, then there is bishop takes f6, and it's over for black. So black did not prolong the agony, and so he resigned. So that was really a great game by Wesley So, and I hope with my analysis, with my discussion, you have learned something. So remember those ideas. I hope you have learned about my discussion, my ideas about the opening, the French defense, and the way to attack, the way to create plan, the importance of the center, and yeah, and it's my wish that with those ideas you can improve your chess. So see you next time, and God bless. Thank you.